Influencers and content creators are preparing for the potential ban of TikTok in the United States. The law banning the Chinese-owned app could go into effect as early as January 19th, unless the app is sold or if the law is blocked by the U.S. Supreme Court. We spoke to a pair of hosts based in Seattle about what the app means to them and what they plan to do moving forward. We want to welcome Marley and Anthony Love to ARC Seattle. The Loves are the couple behind the popular video series Traveling While Black, which can be found on YouTube and Fox Soul. Marley, let's start with you. For folks who might not be familiar, tell us more about your content and what sets it apart.
Yeah, so our show, Traveling While Black, is where Anthony and I travel to different destinations and let you know our experiences based on three criteria: the drive to the destination or the flight to the destination, how much fun we have in the destination, and also how comfortable we feel as a Black traveler visiting for the first time. And that third criteria of the comfort level for a Black traveler, that makes it a little unique to different travel shows and travel content.
You've both shared how you were inspired by the historical Negro Motorist Green Book. You launched Traveling While Black to help inspire safe and inclusive travel, as you mentioned, for the Black community and your allies. Anthony, how has TikTok helped open up a conversation about the Green Book and introduce the history of it to more people?
Yeah, thanks to the TikTok's algorithm, it seems our reach has been a lot further than it has been on other platforms. That's evident because our biggest collection of followers is on TikTok. Once we popped off on TikTok, it seemed like our brand was able to expand and we were able to reach people who were more willing, it seemed like, on other platforms to really have a conversation about safe travel from a racial perspective, a lot like the themes that was presented in the Green Book.
So your travels have taken you all over the Pacific Northwest and beyond. You've now created more than 150 episodes for your channel. We know social media has really opened a lot of doors, right? Not only for content creators like TWB, but also for consumers of this content, whether it's discovering something new, a restaurant, place to visit. It's kind of hard to imagine going back to a world without social media. So with that said, Marley, can you talk some more about how your video series and the associated content has helped encourage more people to travel to the Pacific Northwest?
Definitely. It's funny. A lot of times we will be walking outside in Seattle and someone will stop us and say, "Hey, I saw you all on TikTok and I'm here because I saw you all on TikTok." And so we've really been able to introduce Seattle and the Pacific Northwest in a new way to a variety of people all over the world. And I remember one time we were downtown and again at a restaurant and someone spotted us again and said, "Hey, TikTok brought us to this place because of you all." And again, I think that just helps a lot of the small businesses down here in Seattle and around the Pacific Northwest as well.
Marley, just following up on that, just how meaningful has it been to you, to have those sorts of moments?
It's so meaningful because Anthony and I, we like to call our show a resource, and we just want to help people and allow them to travel safely and encourage people to come to places that they might not have thought about. And so when someone lets us know that they came to a destination because of our review, it just makes us feel awesome.
With that said, Anthony, how much of a role has TikTok really played in building out the brand and getting more people in terms of engagement?
I mean, tremendously. I feel like a lot of our success has been due to TikTok. We've been on YouTube for about 6 years, and the way the algorithm works on TikTok, our growth was a lot faster. And like Marley said, it was evident that we were able to reach a variety of different people because we could see that just in the type of people that would approach us. I mean, that's the type of folks that we feel utilize TikTok. It's a variety of people from a variety of different regions. A lot probably never even heard of or thought about Seattle or the Pacific Northwest as a top travel destination. But hearing that in the folks that come up to us, not only in person, but a lot online, and our folks that comment on our content, we can definitely tell that TikTok has absolutely added value, not only to our brand, but to our ability to bring value and to the Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle.
Anthony, I'm curious, what were you two doing before you created this collective of sorts? And are you now doing this full time?
Yeah, so when we first started the Traveling While Black brand, we were both working full time corporate jobs. In fact, it was my former employer that brought us up here. And so after doing TikTok about or I'm sorry, doing Traveling While Black for about 5 years, we have now ventured as of last year into doing it full time. And again, we think that TikTok had allowed us to do that a lot faster than we had planned.
Marley, if TikTok ends up being banned nationwide, what's your guys' plan moving forward?
Our plan moving forward, if TikTok is banned, it's going to be hard. I'm not going to lie, because of the amount of followers that we have on there, and it's very hard to take your following from TikTok to other platforms like YouTube or Instagram or Meta. So we're really going to have to come up with another plan and maybe find a way to invest more money into the other platforms.
I would add though, you know, we are content creators, and definitely TikTok will, you know, hurt our brand a little bit, but there are other platforms we can pivot. I think more of our concern a little bit is also with the just the small business owners, the countless number of business owners outside of content creation that actually rely on customers on a day-to-day basis to come into their establishments and discover their establishments. That's really who we feel for, probably even more so.
Anthony, I know you guys talked a little bit about, you know, the folks that have come up to you, and, you know, whether they recognize you or they, you know, to thank you for the work that you've done online. Have you heard from small business owners directly about the impact that your videos have made on them?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of times when we go into places, we try to find a Black owned or some type of minority or woman owned business. And just not here in the Pacific Northwest, but in our other travels across the country, business owners have reached out to us and let us know that, yeah, after their content was shown on our channels, they definitely seen a increase in some of the businesses from folks, which we take pride in, that they would not expect to come into their establishments sometimes.
Marley, we'll let you have the last word. What have you loved most about being a content creator?
What I love most about being a content creator is, again, to be that resource for the community. I love helping people, and I also love travel, and I've seen how travel can change a lot of things for individuals. So I think the best thing is just about being a resource to people. That's my favorite thing.
Well, regardless of what happens, we wish you the best of luck. Marley and Anthony Love from Traveling While Black, thanks again for coming on ARC Seattle and sharing your experience with us.
Thank you so much for having us.